right, so I'm just so tickled to be interviewing Susan Acker. She is an Athena Award finalist class of 2015, and being a part of the Athena group means that Susan is a leader, a role model, and someone who has achieved great success in her career. She's a first vice president for wealth management at Merrill Lynch, and she's here to talk about her career. We've talked a little bit about your career and what it means to be an Athena finalist. But you could, I think it's not hyperbole to say you have achieved great success in your career. But how do you impart that upon younger women, women perhaps who are coming up who you may work with? What would you impart upon them? What pearls of wisdom, if you will, would you impart on them?
Well, I think it's important for women to really take a look and start within ourselves, which is very difficult because we try to serve and service so many that we forget that our ability to do so starts with our good health and our good care for ourselves first and foremost. And I think what women struggle with is, am I statements that are enough? Am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I smart enough? Am I pretty enough? And those are things that we put upon ourselves, as well as the word should. We make should statements all day long. I should do this for my family. I should do this for my work. I should do all of those things really deter from our strength as women and our ability to do all the things we want to do. So when we put ourselves first, we take care of ourselves well, we have the ability and the capacity to actually expand our universe. Absent that, we sacrifice ourselves. And I'm not saying it's easy to do,
right,
but it's something we need to focus on.
Okay, so in order to do this, we have to say no to something else. Say yes to yourself, but you must say no to other things. And that breaks my heart when I have to tell people no. Not that I'm so much in demand, but when I have to tell people no, I cannot help you, that hurts me. I feel badly about that.
Yeah. Well, I think if you've shifted it slightly to think through, how do I have the capacity to do the best work in the most places? If you sacrifice yourself first, then you may be giving much in terms of the people you touch, but the depth of which you're able to do so may be compromised, as well as your own physical health. And at some point, your body may say no.
Defining success for you is different than maybe what it is for me, or even generationally, definitions of success have altered and changed over the years. They've really morphed, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. They really have, and I think what I love about the younger generation is right now, this is a generation that's focused in on balance and making sure that there's professional success as well as personal success. Yeah. And I think that's something that we didn't necessarily start with. We knew we had to drive really hard, do lots of things, and should and enough were words that really dictated our generation. I'm hoping they learn from that and really create and continue to sustain the balance that they're creating in their lives today.
Athena is also recognizing the talents and the contributions of younger women through its Young Professionals Award. We got a chance to meet one of them last week. She's wonderful. Yes. So again, Athena really encompassing all women of all different ages at the beginning of their career, the middle of their career, and those who are more advanced in their career. But you have a lot you are involved in. If you want to tell people once again what you do and what you are involved in our community.
Well, I work at Merrill Lynch, and I'm working with predominantly baby boomers on how to figure out what comes next in life. And in taking a look at that, there's 7 life priorities. So it's so much more than just finance.
Sure.
It's the health and home and family and all of those things that kind of pull us together. In addition to that, what I'm trying to do is balance the things that our community needs. And, you know, you all were talking about it earlier this morning. We're the community with George Eastman. So we know what it means to give.
Right.
And we know what a responsibility we each have to find our own way to give back to a community that gives us so much.
And this is why you're a finalist for the Athena Award. Such wonderful advice and wonderful words of wisdom. And I like your philosophy, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Pleasure to meet you. And again, I don't think this is the last time you'll be seeing Susan on television, at least. She's been involved in so many parts of our community. We look forward to talking to you again.
Thanks, Anna.
We'll be right back after this.